Summer may be winding down, but that doesn't mean we have to start getting into those heavy comfort foods quite yet, right? So to talk all about some summer light recipes, we've got registered dietitian Carissa Galloway. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jordan, for having me.
Of course. We want to know though, what do you look for in a good summer recipe?
Okay, well, summertime, when I cook for my family, I want the meals to be fun, but I also want to focus on kind of lighter seasonal ingredients for summers. To go into are recipes that are easy to make and can be made either inside or even outside and enjoyed any time of the day.
Who doesn't want something light too when we're, in swimsuit season? Although in Florida, that's pretty much all year round. So we'll probably take these recipes all year long. But you have some stuff there. So what are we going to be talking about today? What recipe do you have for us?
Okay, well, I know you've heard the phrase rosé all day, and we're gonna have a little play on that because I'm using the Pompeian rosé balsamic vinegar from our summer flatbread, which has mozzarella, figs, and a beautiful rosé balsamic drizzle. And this is kind of something new. It's a new grocery store find from Pompeian's gourmet vinegar line. And this rosé balsamic boasts a really light, crisp, and fruity taste with a beautiful blush pink hue that's great for dressings or marinades or drizzles. And I really love this as a lunch recipe. It's gonna be my lunch a little later today, and it was so easy to make. So here's what we do. We're starting with our flatbread. You're just gonna layer it with using a high quality mozzarella. You can use slices, but I'm gonna use the pearls because I think they're really easy. And if this was something your kids were helping with, they could do it too. So you've got your mozzarella pearls. Then I've got these beautiful sliced California mission figs. So they're gonna add a great pop of sweetness. I use the fresh ones, but you could use dry if you couldn't find them. So you just kind of layer those however you like. This is what goes in the oven or on the grill. Then once it's all melty and delicious, you're gonna brighten up the flavor by mixing the Pompeian rosé balsamic vinegar with Pompeian rich taste olive oil. So I've got my 2 tablespoons of olive oil already. Gonna add in 1 teaspoon of the Pompeian rosé balsamic vinegar, stir. And then this is just a beautiful culinary masterpiece when you add that drizzle. You can do a little bit of fresh herbs too, which I've done, but it's just such a fun, easy recipe. You can serve it with a side salad, maybe some arugula, but I love the way this Pompeian rosé balsamic vinegar really pairs with any of the brand's perfectly crafted, farmer-crafted olive oils. Great pantry staple for summer because you can rosé all day as you dream up new dressings, drizzles, and marinades. So make sure you look for it next time you're at Publix or Walmart.
I love that. Rosé all day. Now we can eat it too.
And you can have some rosé on the side too, especially if you're outside enjoying a nice lunch.
Of course, I'm sure that would pair lovely. But I like the fig aspect too. It just kind of makes it seem more fancy in a way, doesn't it?
Totally, we're so gourmet.
Exactly, but of course, I love that rosé touch though. That's really neat. You mentioned you have a family. I don't have any kids, but I know we've got a lot of people who watch the show that do. And so what is another nutritional tip that you have for people, especially that have, children?
Yeah, this is good for families, but Jordan, this is good for you too. And I call it making sure you have seafood. Now, not that kind of seafood. October is National Seafood Month, but if you see my beautiful fruit bowl right here, seafood, sea healthy food, beautiful, bright summer food, you will eat it. So especially for kids and adults, put out these delicious snacks where you see them. Go to those first, and the same thing goes for in your fridge. Slice up those vegetables, those crudités, have it visible, and you're more likely to include those healthy items in your diet.
It was funny when you first said seafood, I'm thinking, where's the seafood? But see the food and eat it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, if you have something healthy out, imagine if you had a thing of cookies on the table, you're gonna eat that. You have a banana.
Exactly, and that's okay to have cookies sometimes too.
Of course.
Start with your fruits and vegetables and then make those sort of your ending point, because try it. Put out a bowl of fruit and tell me you don't eat it.
I love that idea. Okay, where can we go for more information, or maybe where can we find some of these products?
Yeah, so you can go to Pompeian's website. They've got a ton of recipes, and you can search by vinegar type and you can find this recipe with their new rosé balsamic.
All right, well, it was so nice to meet you and get all these tips. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of summer.
Cheers to that. And if you'd like to see this segment again or get more information, go to firstcoastliving.net.